Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Pickett back to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 31 yards. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Throwing is Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He's got room at the 30. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jets. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Pickett. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 48-yard
Pickett to throw on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Jefferson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
At the 41-yard line.
Pickett. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Here comes 3rd down and 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson.
Complete to Deontay Johnson. A 4-yard gain.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Jets 14, Steelers nothing.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Here's Cook again. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And the Jets first down.
Now a play fake. Rodgers taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They hand this off to Harris. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 54 yards. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room? Well, there he goes, right side. He's on his way. Dalvin Cook. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook. 79 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Zerline now for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Jets 21, Steelers 13.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, here's Pickett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Hardman on the return. Down the numbers. There he goes. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That punt return 66 yards, and it goes the distance. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now left side on the swing pass. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
3rd and long for Pickett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. In motion left is Wilson. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This is caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman from 8 yards out. And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.